It's not just because of the entertainment. It's not just because of you. You got some great food here as well.
Oh, absolutely. That's first and foremost.
Yes.
It's a great restaurant.
Amazing restaurant.
Yeah.
And in fact, we got Fancy Pants food critic Doug-Trattner to sit down in here and try out the food. And I think he enjoyed it as well. Take a look, Nick.
Well, I will.
This is some nice looking food here.
Yeah, what do you think of that?
This is a nice looking man here, isn't it?
What do you think of that?
Everybody.
You too.
This is, you know Nick. We all know Nick. Nick Kostis, owner of this fine establishment. 37 years ago, you had a comedy club, and then when you moved over here, though, that's when you introduced the restaurant.
Exactly. Pickwick was born on East 4th Street.
So whenever I'm going to do an interview like this, I go back in my notes and I say, I remember reviewing this restaurant 20-some years ago, and of course I stole the menu, because I always do.
Believe it or not, comedy clubs are not always associated with having excellent food anywhere in the vicinity. It's usually chicken fingers and nachos and stuff like that. So is that what you were expecting when you came here?
No, I wasn't, and I'll tell you why, because I knew East 4th Street was going to be a big deal. What are you making over here?
Right here, this is our 6-ounce filet for our steak sandwich.
I got to stop it right there. You said you're making a steak sandwich, right?
Yes, I am.
You just put a filet mignon on the grill.
Oh, yes.
Normally I would go to a steakhouse, I'd order that, I'd pay a lot of money and eat. But you're making steak sandwiches out of filet.
Yes, a 6-ounce filet.
That sounds beautiful.
Dining is like romance. So we like to provide a comfortable atmosphere with choices that are comfortable for you because you recognize they're universal items done at a very high quality.
Jerk chicken. It's kind of, we do a rotisserie chicken, so you know, which is not spicy. So we also have the jerk, which is a little more spicier. The secret recipe, you know, from back home.
I love it.
How's everything bounced back since COVID for you guys?
Well, we're not where no one is where they were that I know of. Help is still a challenge. At one point, before the COVID, we had 80 people working here, and we were open almost 7 days a week. Went down to 6. But since COVID, we barely touched 35 employees.
If you could go back and tell the Nick who made this menu 20 years ago any advice, what would you tell him?
Well, I think I would have to say, what the heck were you thinking?
Right.
That's what I would say. I'm just one of these people. I hate to give up on anything. And I thought if we were going to be what I had in my head to be, I had to see it through. Mm-hmm. There are a lot of places along the road where you think, well, I can shave this, I can cut this. And I thought, no, it won't be what it's supposed to be, what it's telling us to be. This place took on a life of its own. Gentlemen, thank you for visiting and helping us celebrate our 20th year on East 4th Street as Pickwick and Frolic.
Congratulations. Congrats, Nick.